Welcome to the recording of the webinar titled What the New Vegetation Management Laws Mean for Managing Mulga in South West Queensland. This webinar was presented on the 16th of July by Seamus Batstone from the Department of Natural Resources, Mines and Energy. This is part 4 in a series of short recordings from this webinar and is titled Mapping, using Queensland Globe to identify where you can harvest fodder.
We're going to sort of get a little bit into people who are trying to do fodder harvesting and are struggling to get their head around it. It's very similar to what it used to be. The catch is this notification and re-notification and supplying maps. So you can obviously call the veg hotline. Our guys do a lot of that, the notifications with landholders over the phone. You can come to the counter at Charleville or Roma, and we do a lot like that as well. But once you get the hang of it, it's actually fairly easy to do it from home. If you've got a sort of half decent internet connection. If you haven't, try to make a day when you're coming into town to come in and see us, and we'll do it. We'll do it at the counter. It takes, I think, one of our blokes here did 13 notifications in about 10 minutes, where a fellow was doing multiple lot notifications for forest activity. So it is pretty quick for us to do it. The trickiest part of this is making your little map for your notification, or that's what I find the trickiest. We've got a little system that we use in Charleville to do that. We use Queensland Globe. So you get into Queensland Globe, and once you've ticked the box and said, yes, I accept the conditions of use, you'll get this screen. Once you get this screen open, the next trick is to tick the topics button. So once you tick the topics button, you'll get this sort of page. You click on the agriculture button there. The one you get up is vegetation management. You go down to the launch topic and click launch. It asks you whether you want to just add it to the globe or replace the current topic, and I just add it to the globe. Zoom in on your property. I'm sorry if this is your property. I just randomly zoomed in on somebody's property. If you recognize it, try to forget that it's yours. It's showing me basically where there's some Cat B and where there's some Cat C, and the rest is Cat X, the stuff not covered by that mapping. So in the layers, I actually want to look at the regional ecosystems. I want to see what regional ecosystems they are. So I click that layers button, and I turn off the RVM mapping, and I turn on these ones where it says vegetation management, regional ecosystem map labels, Cat A or B containing endangered regional ecosystems, Cat A or B containing of concern regional ecosystems, Cat A or B that is least concern regional ecosystems. So I've turned them on, and this is my new map. It's showing me that I've got this regional ecosystem containing an of concern or regulated vegetation map containing of concern regional ecosystems there. In this case, it's got some 651 and some 652. It says it's 651 70% and 652 30% there. I know you probably can't read that, but I looked at it earlier. Now this is a classic case of where you'll be self-assessing. So in this case, you'll find that some of the areas are really mulga dominant, that there's just mulga trees everywhere. And in some cases, you'll find that there's not very much mulga at all and a lot of poplar box. And so you can self-assess that the stuff that's all mulga, with just scattered box through it, that's going to be your 651. The stuff that's got the little bit of mulga scattered through it, but mostly box, is going to be your 652. And so when you're using your pulling strips, you stick to the areas that have got that mulga dominant regional ecosystem. That's your 651. That's going to be fine. Now another little trick here is that you can click that sort of down arrow on the category A or B containing of concern regional ecosystems and change the opacity, so you can make that layer more see-through, so you can see the satellite scene underneath it, and that'll help you maybe work out where the bulk of your fodder trees are.
Thank you for watching this part of the recording of the webinar of What the New Vegetation Management Laws Mean for Managing Mulga in South West Queensland, which was recorded on the 16th of July 2018.